And we are back right here with Jared Leto of Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah.
Welcome.
It's me. Thank you so much. It's good to see you guys.
It's great to see you. Tell me, I know a lot of people were tweeting. Yes, we have live tweets. Tell us what you want to know. And a lot of people were tweeting, asking about the intense preparation you had to do for this film. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
You know, it was a really challenging role. That's one of the reasons I took on the part. I hadn't made a movie in a really long time, 6 years. And I thought, what an amazing way to return to the screen with a beautiful little script about this group of people that fighting for their lives.
It was amazing, and the transformation was amazing. I was watching the film with someone, and they said I had to tell them that it was you.
Oh, wow, thank you. That's probably the best compliment you can get is people when they say, I didn't know it was you, or I barely recognized you or something. Because it means, I guess, you walked down a path and you pushed and challenged yourself in a really intense way. But I'm really lucky to be a part of this, and you know, I just feel incredibly proud to be walking this path with Jonah and Michael and Bradley and Barcott and Will tonight. But you know, you meet the most amazing people as well. Like Robert Redford, you meet your heroes. You know, Al Pacino sent me an email the other day. You know, it's the fun stuff like that that just kind of knocks you out, and you get to share it with your mom and your brother, and so it's just fun. It's fun times.
That's great. And I did watch with people that had a lot of questions after the movie that are not typical indie watchers. So I think that's interesting too when they're like, well,
I grew up on a diet of independent film. My mother used to take me to the art house cinema. If I win, I should say this tonight. I will. My mom used to take me to art house cinema, and she really introduced me to these incredible movies that changed my life. And you know, I've largely made a career out of being a part of these films.
It's funny because when I met you, I'm not going to say what we were talking about, but there's a big budget film that was a very unhappy circumstance.
Yeah.
And I said at that point, why are you doing this? Why aren't you making movies you love to make?
Yeah. Well, you know, you live and learn, and it's good to experiment. I always feel at home with independent cinema, and it just seems like that's my posse.
But, you know, I just found out something that's really fascinating, which shows how indie this film is. That the makeup for the entire film was $250, not per character, not per day. Yeah. The entire makeup budget.
Yeah,
was
the makeup budget is insane. Everybody worked for free, basically, and it took a long time, 15 years to get the movie made. And that's independent cinema. I mean, I just released a documentary called Artifact that I directed. It won Toronto Film Fest's Best Doc in Gotham, and we just did a worldwide release on iTunes. And we did everything ourselves, even distribution. So you know, we're on the front line of independent cinema, and it's nice to be here to support that. And it's great that there's an audience for it out there around the world. You know, thank God for the ability to broadcast what we do to people. It's a blessing.
and it's growing. The audience is growing.
Yeah, it's nice that we have the ability to consume, you know, whether it's documentaries, other independent films, in the way that we do, because, you know, not many people had a chance to see a lot of the films that were in those small theaters. Now everybody can.
Well, before we wrap up, we have Unilever Project Sunlight is sponsoring this yellow carpet. So we're asking people to tell us a little bit about what inspires them and motivates them to make small changes that make big differences in their life.
Oh, yeah, I think that as far as environmental, is that what you're talking about? Well, you know, I don't know if you're talking environmental, but if you are, I think that the best thing that you can do is to get compulsive about turning the lights off. When you leave a room, you leave a house, you leave a hotel. I mean, if everybody in the world did that, we'd be saving some serious energy. And it's a silly little thing, but I've gotten obsessive about it. I can't leave a room without turning the light off.
You're like my dad.
Oh, I can't do it. But that's a great thing to do, you know. There are a lot of people leaving lights on all over the world. That's costing a lot of energy, wasteful. Anyway, thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the show.
I'm not going to
dry hand.
Oh, it's dry.
It is. You know, actors, musicians, they have the dirtiest hands in the world because they shake the most hands. So never shake an actor or musician's hand.
He says this after he hugged me. Get out of here.
Hugging. It's fabric on fabric.
Congratulations. So good to see you.
And we are here.
And what's our next film? I guess we got Concussion. Oh my God, Concussion, which is a terrific film. Best First Feature. It's produced by a great indie filmmaker, Rose Trochet.